Recently, I replayed this guy. And as your run-of-the-mill man-child, I still get goosebumps when the homie Goku opens a can of whoop-ass on Frieza and the boys for killing everyone around and his best friend. You take one look at this game and you're like, bro, I'm finna be Goku, go Super Saiyan, beat somebody's fucking ass. Wrong! Not only will you wish you never played this game, but after you finish it, you'll wish you were never born. Welcome to the first episode of Recently Reviewed. So, some positives. The opening sequence is awesome. Some, if not most of the footage, is from the movie Tree of Might. You know, the original evil Goku. With an opening cinematic such as that, as a kid, you're hype. Once you're loaded into a new game, you are immediately placed at Kame's house, surrounded by your homies with this huge sense of nostalgia. You'll notice, hey, the graphical content is pretty good, and you could even explore a little, even being able to enter Master Roshi's house itself and being able to like look around. After speaking to Roshi though, you kind of just realize what you're gonna have to do for the man, and that's where the positives pretty much end. And from the jump, it's immediately a fetch quest for Master Roshi's porn magazines. You cannot tell me that Bulma did not hook up the internet while she was there. You just watch the shit for free. What the hell? After you finish that weird shit, Goku's brother shows up and immediately kidnaps his kid. Okay? And you're immediately forced to save other people's kids while doing more fetch quests and fighting wildlife. Seriously, 75% of the game is fighting wild dogs, stomping on snakes, or fighting dinosaurs. The worst part about it is that this isn't a fast process. These objectives often feel like side missions, and they're not. You need to complete them in order to progress in the story. It's almost like you have to 100% beat the game in order to beat the game. And never mind finding anything, this game does not come with a map, so good luck with that one. If you're watching this, that means you fell into a lonely part of YouTube right now. But hey, you're here. Sit down, get comfortable, like, subscribe, because the only way to get out of a hole is to dig yourself another. None of the auxiliary story actually matches up with any of like the side stuff that happens in the actual anime and manga in and of itself. It's like the developers put their own problems in the game and I have to fucking solve it. I don't know if you know this, but Goku's fucking stupid. Dude can't even keep track of his own kid outside of finding yours. And the boss battles, they take way too long. If you haven't grinded for 6 hours by punching wildlife in the face, you're going to have a tough time against Vegeta and Nappa, and then after such spending another 6 hours finding those dumbass spirits in hell. Goku works for free. The fighting mechanics in this game, as you can guess, are awful. Oftentimes you're not even hitting your opponent. You have to solar flare like 5,000 times just to get them to stop ripping you apart. Also, the way you get solar flare is super weird. Did I mention this game was scuffed? You literally have to be pixel perfect to land a blow. But the bad guys can stand from completely different planets away and still hit you. It's quite bullshit. And don't even get me started about the flying mechanics. Okay, I'll talk about it. In the anime, these homies fly forever. Literally, they fly halfway across the goddamn planet and find time to literally kick their opponent's ass and be home for a Chi-Chi dinner. Not in the game though. You're allowed to fly like 2 feet and then your bitch ass is tired. Then you have to collect these orb things that allow you to fly that has this like a dumbass feather on it just to be able to fly over this tiny little cliff. And if you fuck it up, which by the way, movement is also scuffed, I'll get to it. You literally have to wait until another orb respawns, kind of like temporarily soft locking you until like one pops up and you're just like, oh, okay, I guess I can just fly another 2 fucking feet. What a blast. Did I mention the movement was scuffed? There are parts in this game where you will absolutely get stuck for no reason whatsoever, and it's like you have to reset to get out of it. You walk incredibly slow, and the flying mechanic does not help you out either with its limited abilities. And being in the correct spot often makes the difference between life and death.
And it's usually death.
So now you can experience what it feels like to disappoint your son over and over and over again until a big green man comes and kidnaps them while you hit the reset button 8,000 times. Now, to be fair, this game dropped in 2004. Getting all these fancy game mechanics that we were used to in the sequels probably seemed like a far reach at the time. But the Game Boy Advance was released in 2001, so it had maybe 3 years of development, if not more. So with those standards being a possibility, this game feels really rushed. Action RPGs are often grindy. This one felt just annoying, and I play Pokemon. According to Metacritic, this game received mixed reviews, and it's not hard to see why. Its lowest out of 10 rating was a 2.7, and Nintendo Power did not like this game. Webfoot and Infogrames, Games, I think it's Atari now. Well, they got another shot at it. Legacy of Goku 2 is highly regarded as one of the best DBZ GBA, if not all-time GBA games ever. We just had to get over this little piece of shit first. Listen, at the end of the day, this game is a first in one of the most historic series on handheld. I think some people just lump this game in with the other two because it's, you know, nostalgia. Overall, I think this game is skippable. If you know the story already, the next 2 installments will be much better for you. Punches actually hit, there are more characters to play as, and you can finally live out your dreams of turning into a Super Saiyan and nuking the first wild animal you see. But every road has a bump, and this one's a big one. We wouldn't have the same awesome games that came later if it wasn't for this one though. If Webfoot didn't take such a hard shit getting this game out. All of the cool little intro stuff, the screenshots, the animated introduction doesn't save this game from being incredibly bad. And it does not fix this linear piece of garbage that I literally loved as a kid for some reason. My official grade for this game is a D. D for dumpster fire. Skip this one. Don't burn out before the real fun begins. Those are my thoughts on Legacy of Goku. Thanks. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.